The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This is 2nd and 8.
70 red, go! Lightning 18!
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
The Colts at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it.
Down the field, he's got Warren.
And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. But I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Nothing doing. taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. We'll swing this out to Blue.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Working to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the ref.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. A short one there, caught by Warren.
He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Now, faster. Right 80. 79 Broncos.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
18, go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Touchdown! Tyler Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down and 3.
Come on. Set.
To throw, here's Ward.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to number 4. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. 60 Maverick.
Here's Ward. And they'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19 Tiger, 70 Timberwolf. 19 Lion. 30.
Play action. It's Ward. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 Tigers, go!
Now a handoff up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19.
They go play action with Ward. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Throwing now, Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing is Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
79 Broncos.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
18 Rattler. 18.
Richardson. That's complete to Michael Wilson.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
To throw is Ward.
That's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
A lot of times when you take a tight end in later rounds, you're doing it with a little bit of hope, some potential. But not so with this guy. They believe he can really make an impact in the red zone, and he definitely makes good on that faith right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
19 tight. 19 tight.
1st and 10 at the
7
37-yard
Pirates. 7
line.
Pirates.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Roman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey! Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Gets this into the hands of Blue. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Pioneer.
From the shotgun, Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
33-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. He finds his man, complete. That's Roman. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie things at 17 all. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Here's Warren. A final shot before break. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Wall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Ward.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. Wall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cloud. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Bronco 80.
They'll try and run again with Blue.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And this returnable for Harris. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
That is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right?
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian McCaffrey, 53 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with the PAT. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Now Ward. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans at a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's go now.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Whoa. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun, Ward.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Flowers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 19. Go.
Now Richardson. He'll swing this out to Blue.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Go.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Titans'
Ready.
38-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Richardson looking to throw. A short one there, caught by Warren.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
And 6.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Gain of 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat. Ready.
They go again with Blue. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here now, second and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, right?
Now Richardson.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll come up first and 10 here.
18 Rodgers. Let's go.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
He's back to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun close.